Jason, and we're going to jump back into Final Fantasy XVI. Where we left off was at the new hideaway. We'd done a few side quests and had ran over to save Martha. And all of her bearers were killed by the Black Sheilds, and we were on our way to what was it? What the ashes? Spread the ashes. When we were killed by the what is that thingy? Aramon? Yeah.
Get him! Over here! Go, Tor! Get him! Enough! Get him! Attack! Go, Tor! This one! Get him! Attack! Go, Tor! Go, Tor! This one! That's already.
Oh, shoot.
Now, Torgo!
I forgot that I wasn't on Torgo. Just wasted me an elixir, that's what I just did. This way. It's gotta be this way. Not that orange. Oh, we gotta go back through Martha's Rest. Okay, so back up that way. All right.
Soldiers from the garrison just stormed in unannounced.
Try not to move. You'll only make it worse.
Get ourselves another elixir since we were stupid.
Anything catch your eye?
Yep.
There you go. Much obliged.
You're welcome.
Oi, look sharp!
Hey.
Thank you, Founder.
There it is. There's the armor. Okay. Yeah. Fuck this guy. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. I Phoenix shift right into his
What have I done this? Titan! Over here! Attack! Go for it! Attack! Get him!
Over here! Slow talk! Over here! Sicker! Attack! Sicker! All yours, Torgal!
Too slow.
Slow Torgal! This one! Sicker! Slow Torgal!
Nice try.
Sicker! Attack! Over here! Attack! Over here! Attack! Get him! Slow pull! Get him! Slow pull! This one! Sicker! Slow pull! Get him! This one! Slow pull! Get him! This one! Slow pull! I've heard Torgal! Attack! Get him! Slow talk! Get him! Slow talk! Get him! Slow talk! Slow talk! Slow talk! Get him! Over here! Sicker! This one! Torgal, kill! Slow talk! Sicker! Over here! Slow talk! Get him! Slow talk! Slow talk! Attack! This one! This one! Attack! Slow talk! Over here! Slow talk! Get him! Over here! Get him! Slow talk! This one! Attack! Sicker! Over here! Attack! Sicker! Over here! This one! Sicker! Attack! Slow talk! Over here! This one! Over here! This one! Over here! Sicker! Tight! All yours, Torgal! Sicker! This one! Attack! This one! Sicker! Slow talk! This one! Over here! Slow talk! Get him! Sicker! Too slow! Get him! Attack! Nice try! Slow talk! This one! To me, boy! Sicker! Over here! That hurts. Over here! Over here! Go, Corporal! Get him! Sick him! Sick him! This one! Over here! Get him! Sick him! Sick him! This one! This one! Over here! Sick him! Go, Corporal! Get him! This one! Sick him! Over here! Sick him! Get him! Go, Corporal! Yeah! Corporal, kill! Get him! Sick him! Go, Corporal! Attack! This one! Get him! Go, Corporal! Get him! This one! Too slow! Attack! Sick him! Get him! Over here! This one! Go, Corporal! Sick him! Over here!
There.
You didn't see that coming.
Man, even with his one big eye.
That must be the bridge.
Don't worry, I'll get there.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Okay.
And they called themselves our country.
Anything catch your eye?
Yep, that right there caught my eye.
Thanks very much. Fare thee well.
We'll return to the hideaway as soon as we've finished our administrations.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Sheilds are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish. No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Okay. Alright, what's our new quest? Oh, yep, I know what this one is.
Try not to move.
Oi! You there! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. I give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds, looks like they went that way.
Well, let's go that way then.
Get him! Over here! Go, Torgal! Sick him! Go, Torgal! All yours, Torgal!
Face.
Go, Torgal! All yours, Torgal! Get him! Now, Torgal! You're finished! It's over!
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
To me, boys! Get him! Go, Torgal! This one! Get him! Go, Torgal!
Not the. Okay. Let's try that again, shall we? Alrighty then.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But
Not around here.
oh,
Because you hurt. All right then.
Go to him! Get him! Go to him! This one! To me, boy! Go to him! Over here! Let's try. You're finished. Go to him!
Stand fast.
Over here! Get him! Let's go to him! This one! Attack! This one! Go to him! This one! Let's try! Attack! This one! Over here! Get him! Go to him! Sick! Over here! Go to him! To me, boy! All yours, Sick! That hurt, Torgo. Attack! Over here! Go to him! Get him! Sick him! Go to him! Get him! This one! Go to him! This one! Sick him! Get him! Go to him! Over here! Get him! Go to him! Attack! Go to him! Get him! This one! Sick! Nice try! Get him! Go to him! Over here!
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Boy! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are. Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you. Thanks, girl.
Right, so back to the hideaway, huh? Letter out there. Let's go check it out.
Where's Gav?
You think it's all right to touch him?
Forgive my insistence on writing these little letters. What? Never mind. I can't even. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I'm glad to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say, Whiteheart. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate, and here so many years later we find she has spent her life doing the exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Hey, I was actually doing better that time. Yay! Okay. Alright, let's see. We're gonna grab a couple things, and then we'll go ahead and talk to Gav, and there's nothing here.
Is it business or pleasure?
You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Oh, don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Well, don't just stand there, go.
Okay.
Finished, are you?
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Yeah, the hunt board's opened.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
On autumn's breath, ill tidings born, an erstwhile home in twain are torn. Now in his path fell shades of eye, pray let them not impede his song.
Alright, so we'll go to the backyard first.
Think it's alright to touch him?
Chocobo, Chocobo, why can't you fly? What good are your wings if you can't reach the sky? Flap harder, says bluebird, flap harder, says crow. Flap harder or into the oven you go!
Ooh. That's just no. We don't eat chocobos, we ride them.
along now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honour of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Did you come through the forge today?
I find it's quicker to go back through this way in order to get up to Otto's counter than to go back through the shops area.
And you say Sid built this place? Perhaps they're old enough for the census.
There was a time I only had eyes for Otto. But then I saw the light, and his name is Cole. That way he looks at you like a frightened fawn who's lost his mother. Oh, if only I could shoot an arrow through his heart.
They say removing a brand is almost as painful as getting.
Once the Dalmecs have laid siege to the Dominion, very little will be leaving Twinside.
Tying into the bed, huh? No.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Words are immortal.
You live on another's, and if the words are your own, so too will you. Do you know who told me that? It was Yara in our last session before Titan came. It stayed with me ever since his passing and inspired me to become what I am today. I imagine we survivors all have a story like that, someone who remains with us even though they're gone.
Business is busy.
On top of my regular duties here at the Whisper, Otto has piled countless other tasks, from transcribing all sorting stolus reports to penning needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, Lauren. I enjoy writing. I have ever since I learned my letters from Yara back in the old hideaway. I won't claim to have been his best student, though. That honor goes to Shirley.
Still.
I think that Yara would be proud of me, too, were he with us today.
Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
So Martha's all right.
Yeah.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Perhaps they're old enough for this. And you say Sid built this place? Did you come through the forge today?
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
think it's alright to touch him?
I hear there's trouble.
That broom's as ragged as...
I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Kubo.
The hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kubo. I knew that already. I knew all that already. And that's why I need your help, is I need to remind you, Kubo, I am the mightiest of all Hoodles, Delphine, of course. We reach for the nectar. So I need you to slay them all, Kubo.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Well, thank you, Kubo. It's so good to have found someone who understands me, Kubo. I'll stay here then and keep an eye on all the billets that get posted on the board, so if there's anything you need to know, come. Yeah. I'll tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent, Kubo.
I don't think so.
Of course I did, because I've never been, Kubo. Alright. Look at these wings. They look like the that might carry a Moogle across countless leagues of open sea. They call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid, Kubo. It's precisely what you see before you, Kubo. The Cursebreakers note down the details of particular dangerous monsters they hear or battle or encounter in the course of their duties, Kubo. And post the bullets here, Kubo, so that any stout soul wishes to slaughter or to, which is where you come in, Kubo. As for me, I was painting a big red cross over everyone you cut down, so that everyone can sleep at night, knowing that the realm is a safer place. Did you see the billets we marked with the location, Kubo? That's where the horrible horror in question was seen. But you can't expect to memorize every last place name in the whole wide realm. You're only human, Kubo. So the place name doesn't tingle your pom-pom, Kubo. Try reading the witness statements. Sometimes they're travel down a nasty town and finish them off. Okay. Cursebreakers don't just try getting over rumors to this board, you know. They take great pains to verify every little detail, Kubo. So don't you go letting your hard work go to waste, Kubo. Don't you let me, I mean them, down. See the Cursebreakers give every blood of riskiness, Kubo. From this thing could kill you with a single swipe to a 7-nation army couldn't scratch this thing's skin. But I'm sure you'll be fine, Kubo. Well, I'm not sure, but that's one risk I'm willing to take. So we got rid of Ahriman. The Angel of Death. Belphegor. Well, we are going to Rosaria, so maybe we'll take this guy on when we get up to Hawkscry Cliff. We'll head over to the Broken Hilt. Let me see, can we even do that? Oh no, not yet, we can't. Okay, well anyways, we gotta go moving anyway, so here we go, off to Scrap Cliff. Go find Uncle Byron.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Auldhyl.
Get him! This one! This one! Go for it! Attack! Sick! Go for it! Attack! Go for it! Get him! Go for it!
kidding me.
Sick 'em! Over here! Attack! To me, Vocal!
Nice try.
Get him! This one! Sick 'em! Get him! Vocal! Over here! Vocal!
Help me, boy.
To me, boy!
Help me, boy.
Over here!
Yes. Oh, alright. Okay, so we can't pass through anymore.
Attack! Over here! Vocal! Over here! Get him! Vocal! Vocal! Get him! Vocal!
Help me, boy.
Sick! Get him! Over here! Auldhyl, kill!
Okay. Alright, we'll start heading back over to the, that thing, yeah.
Time to fight.
This one! Vocal! Get him! Sick 'em! This one! Sick 'em! Vocal!
Okay. On to Amber.
Sick 'em! Over here! Attack! Vocal! Get him! Sick 'em! Over here! Vocal! Stay down! Sick 'em! Over here! Attack!
mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Sheilds have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 foot...
We're going hunting for outlaws.
I heard it were 1,000.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? Much obliged. You won't be disappointed. Much obliged. Fare you well?
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Vicereine's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosaria would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Excuse me. No.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waiting? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Help me, boy.
Over here! Go for it! Get him! This one! Go for it! Sick him! Over here! Go for it!
More of my mother's men.
Get him!
Soil and stone!
Nice try.
All your fault!
Over here! Sick him! Over here! Sick him! Get him! Get him! Go for it! Attack! Sick him! Attack! This one! Go for it! This one! Over here!
This one. Stay down. This one. All yours, attack. This one. Get him!
Oh boy, forgot about that. I don't think there was anything over in this corner. Nope, okay, cool.
This one. Go to him. Attack. Go to him. Now to him. Attack. Stick him. Over here.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Sheilds.
Why then? we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true sword Brazilian. Go for it!
Get him! Over here! Get him! Over here! Over here! Get him! This one! I'm hurt. This one! Go!
Sweet.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Auldhyl. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Auldhyl's gates.
Then we hurry. Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
So fucked up. So totally messed up.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
Why not just end her?
We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Sheilds have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Didn't happen to come by way of Auldhyl, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial...
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
The Empire would have us live in the Deadlands.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Over here! This one! Get him! Go for him! Sick him! Go for him! Over here! Go for him! Sick him! Over here! Go for him! Go for him! I've hurt Toggle. Toggle, kill! Sick him! Go for him! Over here!
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Get him! Go for it! This one. Attack! This one. Sickle. Over here. Go for it. Get him. Go for it. Attack! Get him! Over here! This one! Attack! Auldhyl, kill! Sickle! All yours, Auldhyl. Go to him! Sickle!
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Vicereine's dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, enough for
Fuck off!
Hang it, chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your
sties!
Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single Black Shield since Auldhyl.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Auldhyl.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Sheilds and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Anabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son?
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves Shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
And on that note,
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
And on that note, we're gonna go grab his chest and then we're gonna call it. Thanks again for joining me.
Oh, buck up, man. At least you're not dead.
Thanks again for joining me. My name is Jason, and this is Auldhyl Rules Gaming. Auldhyl Rules Gaming. I can't speak, I can't read. I'm having lots of fun tonight. Anyways, if you like what you see, click that like button and subscribe if you want to, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this here game and the widely varied reception, I guess you'd call it, that it has received. Yeah. And until next time.